So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second game of the day in the UAE Polo Federation Cup. This presentation is brought to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world, where we have Noon Polo Team versus Jerengiri Polo Team. It's their first games of the tournament. And this beautiful tournament is sponsored by UAE the electric vehicle charging network in the UAE. I'm Tim Ward. I'll be your commentator for the entirety of the tournament. We've had 3 cracking games already, and these are the last of the 2 teams. 8 teams in this tournament. So far we've seen wins by Bansali, Bangash and Bindrai. So the team in yellow, Noon Polo Team. At #1 with 1 shirt, we got Bautista Alberdi, he's 3 goals. At #2, Rashid Alabar. At 3, the young Santos Iriati, also 3 goals. And then they have at the back the 6-goaler, Marcos Panello, 12-goal team. Versus the 10-goal team of Jerengiri in green. At 1, Saad Jerengiri himself. At 2, Juan Cruz Guevara. At 3, they have Dante Castagnola. And at the back, Hissam Haider. Here we go then. The ball is in play. Castagnola picks it up on the little grey early on for the green shirts of Jerengiri. Still working hard, trying to get through the yellow shirts, but he's not going to get far. A little backhand. Nice little backhand, but that doesn't get far either. So both teams playing their first game in the tournament. It'll take a chukker or 2 to find their flow. The first of the really big 12-goal tournaments here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Later we have the EMAR Cup. So, Noon playing nicely, big passes. Not quite finding their men just yet. That one's being collected by Guevara at the back for Jerengiri. Hissam Haider comes around behind. He clips a shot forward, but it'll be picked up here by Santos Iriati. He's able to turn it for Noon. Santos then lofts a nice shot up to Alberdi. Nice pass for Alberdi. He's able to leave it there for Panello. Panello smashes one down back toward Alberdi. This is really good polo so far from Noon. Great passing polo. But they didn't manage to find the gap. The defense is good. Hissam Haider bangs it under the next shot up toward the front, trying to find Guevara. Doesn't quite get to him though. Iriati is in there causing trouble. And we do get a whistle. And it will be a penalty for Noon Polo. So Jerengiri, having just a 10-goal team, playing against the 12-goal team, have a 1.5-goal start. But they're on the back foot straight away. Marcos Panello hits a cracker up and over and into the garden. Right up into the garden. Hope they've got bulletproof glass in the new villa back there. Beautiful shot from the 40-yard line. And so they'll go back to the middle. And Noon have started closing the gap already. 1.5 goals to 1. The umpire's demanding a gap between the two teams before he can throw the ball in. The yellow team of Noon try to jump onto it, but there first is Dante Castagnola. He leaves it now for Hissam Haider. Hissam hits it up toward the front for Guevara, and Jahangiri are up there, but the little backhand comes in, not big enough as Dante Castagnola's back onto it on this tiny little grey here. He's come through and opens up and hits another cracking shot. Massive one up out to the left-hand side, though. He's asking for a foul, and we did get a whistle. Perhaps someone was blocking him for that shot. And we are going to get a penalty as well in favour of Jahangiri. So 30-yarder. Here's Hissam Haider. Oh, it's hit the post and gone wide left. No practice swing, just casually stepped up and spanked it. Thank you. Okay, so hit for Noon. They got let off that. They trail by half. Out to the left they go. Pinello plays it out to Iriarty. Iriarty cuts back across the right-hand side of the field. He's got Castagnola putting the pressure on. He's snuck past him, but he's left it behind, and Castagnola on this tiny little grey will pick it up again. Has a look behind him. He knows he's got room here for a half swing at least, and there it is. He puts it through the posts. Well, a mistake there by Noon. Capitalised by Castagnola. Great little pony, that tiny grey, ridden by Dante Castagnola. So we get a whistle as the players change horse halfway through the first. And Jahangiri have that 1.5 goal lead again. 2.5 goals to 1 they lead. Jahangiri, second year on the Dubai Polo scene. They kicked off with a bang last season, getting to the final of the Gold Cup. They then went on to play the Gold Cup in England as well. Fairly new to the sport, but he's gone straight to the top. Saad Jahangiri. So all the players come back onto fresh horses now. Juan Guevara is on a horse called Lady Di. Hissam Haider is on B. Moza. This is Lady Di. A tall horse with Guevara, very tall. He plays that one up forward. He's trying to get it up to the front. Doesn't get it through though. The backhand comes in, and Noon Polo now starting to mount an attack there. Iriarty plays it up to Bautista. Bautista Alberti keeps possession of the ball out to the right before checking up and waiting. Having a look at his options. He's got a little bit of space. He's able to straighten things up. Weaves left, then right, then under the neck. Doesn't get through Hissam Haider. A big bump by Hissam. And a whistle as Alberti was keen to sneak around the outside. Hissam, I think, had him covered. Indeed. So Hissam Haider takes the hit, smashes it hard to the left-hand side. Big ride-off here. Iriarty on Castagnola. Running through, picking it up as Che Guevara on Lady Di. Not getting far though. And Iriarty is able to turn it. Santos Iriarty smacks it back down. It's end-to-end stuff here, non-stop. That's Rashid Alabar who's picked up that pass beautifully and hit a great approach shot. Nicely done. He's got away from his man, Rashid. One more shot toward the goal. It's a great one. What a strike and a beautiful goal from Rashid Alabar, picking up the pass from Santos Iriarty. Lovely, lovely Polo. Great pass from the number 3 up to the number 1. He's playing at the number 1 position there. It's fantastic approach shot. And a great under-the-neck shot as well. At a flat-out gallop. Superb goal for Noon. 2.5 goals to 2. We're back within half a goal. Into the line out again. This time the Greens come away with it. Jahangiri. With Hissam Haider. Wow, picks the ball a metre in the air, takes it out toward the side as Bautista Alberti puts the pressure on Hissam, forces him to make the mistake. And he does push it out over the board. So the yellow shirts of Noon will get a hit in here. The umpire calls play. And Pinello hits it down the ground. Rashid Alabar will wait for it, but it's been met here by Castagnola. Hasn't managed to hold on to it though. But Santos has it again. Iriarty. Running forward is Pinello. Nice pass from Iriarty to Pinello. Pinello, great shot into the middle for Alabar. Look at this. Noon are playing phenomenal polo here. What great stuff. Using the angles, using the men up at the front. Great passes. And you can count on Rashid Alabar to finish it off. That's another goal for Noon. And great polo as well. Passing polo. That's what we like to see. And that's a great end to the first chukker. Noon stepping up into the lead, 3 goals to 2.5 after 2 phenomenal goals, team goals finished by Rashid Alabar. We'll be back for chukker number 2. We have got a good game building up here in the UAE Polo Federation Cup. Jahangiri 2.5, Noon Polo Team 3. And we are back for the second chukker. What a first chukker that was. One of the better chukkers we've seen of the tournament so far. Brilliant goals from Noon Polo. Great passing polo and superb finishes from Rashid Alabar. Again, we're sponsored by Ainsley Saddlery. You can see some of the players out there using Ainsley Saddlery. They're taking over, spreading around the world here. A lot of the players, all the way from the very, very best, Cambiasso and co, right down to the logo, are starting to recognise the benefits those saddles give the horses and the players. They're the first Polo saddles with an adjustable gullet, so every saddle fits their horse perfectly. Okay, so here we are, and it's Noon who've won the line out again with Pinello. He hits it out to the left for Alberti. Lovely, using the angles, using the sides of the field here, this beautiful field here at Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. There's been plenty of comments of how good the fields are. That's a nice 1-2 back to Pinello, but it's been read well there by Hissam Haider. Big backhand from Haider. Bouty picks it up though and turns it around. He's told to play it. Pinello comes in, works on him, manages to get the ball as well. Tries to get the pass into the middle. Under a lot of pressure. They do get the steal here, and coming out with the ball is Hissam. Didn't manage to get away though. Luckily for Noon, they've collected again with Pinello. Marcos Pinello heading back toward the goal, attacking hard and fast. He's going for the shot from long range. It's a hell of a strike, and through it goes. What a strike from Pinello. Wow, Golasso, 70, 80 yards out with angle. He looked up, and it took him about a split second to see he had a chance. Looked up, saw the gap, and struck it through without hesitation. And they've had a flying start to this tournament. Noon. Now 4 goals to 2.5. They lead. Jerengiri do win the line out this time with Guevara. Plays it up forward under some pressure from Rashid Alabar. Then Pinello comes in. Oh, good under the neck shot, but not getting through the pack. It's picked up here by Alberti. He can't get his backhand. He went to play the backhand. There was a man there as well. He's claiming the foul. And they've given this one, it's Jerengiri. So Alberti wasn't his place to play that backhand there, having gone into the ride-off. So, looks like a 40. And it's good. Jerengiri are back in within half a goal. 4 goals to 3.5. Hissam Haider on a horse called Lupi. Saad Jerengiri on the coloured horse there, called Serbia. In it goes. It's been won by Guevara. He's on a horse called Collie. Little backhand, doesn't get through the pack. In fact, the umpires didn't like it. But it's been deemed no foul and a throw-in. We do then get another whistle, waiting for a gap. And Jerengiri win it with... He doesn't get it very far. Marcos Pinello tracks back to pick this one up, has a look around, see what his options are. He's under some pressure here from Castagnola, who gets the ride-off and the ball there. Good play from him. And then Hissam Haider following up. He's still under a lot of pressure. Flicks it round on the near side. Bouti's come across the front of him there. They may well play advantage or not. No advantage taken, so the penalty's been given. Two careless fouls there from Noon Polo. They've given away another penalty here for Jerengiri, and that gives them a chance to get into the lead. And that one's gone through for Jerengiri. Dante Castagnola puts it through and takes the green shirts into the lead. We've got 4 minutes left of the second chukker. And Jerengiri inch their way into the lead. 4.5 goals to 4. We've seen 8 goals already. They'll go back and change horse halfway through this chukker. So Noon have been playing brilliantly, just a couple of careless mistakes there in defence, giving away a couple of penalties. Jerengiri have capitalised on them. And they've just got into the lead, 4.5 goals to 4. Here's a highlight from yesterday. Bangash Santa Marina, I think it was, breaking away and scoring a goal. He did that several times yesterday against the UAE, and that was a pass he made up to his boss, Rishi Bensali, who had a fantastic game actually, both in attack and defence, did a lot of work for his team. And this was the goal of the game for me, this under the neck shot. Duck through the posts. So the players are back on the field ready for second half of chukker number 2. Santos Eriati is riding a horse called Moonlight. We should get to know these horses as the tournament goes on. We'll get to know more and more, find out which are the game changers, which are the unicorns. Keep an eye out for the ones that you like. Dante Castagnola turning it around here for Jerengiri. Makes a pass here as Sam Hyder tries to break through but can't. Marcos fakes the backhand and then tries turning it around. Manages to get around. Now looks for the runners. There's the pass up. There's the runner is Alberti out on the left-hand side. Santos Iriartes might try and block for him, but Alberti's got himself here. He's under some pressure. Big ride-off there. And the backhand not really coming off from Guevara. So Santos puts it right back into the danger zone. Alberti's going to try and sneak round and get it. This time Guevara gets the ride-off and the backhand. The next man is free and it's a yellow shirt. Oh, shot doesn't come off though, and Marcos Pinello has a go at it. That one doesn't get through either. Hissam's claiming the line there, and we do get a whistle. So the green shirts have a hit inside their own 30. Hissam Haida will take it. One tap to the right. Watch out for the green shirts, looking for the runners. Neither of them have found space. There he goes, into the space, out to the right-hand side. Nicely done. Tries to send it back to Hissam. Hissam tucks in and picks it up beautifully. This is good stuff. Much better here. Hissam claiming the line there. Bouty goes in for the backhand. Does get away with it there. And Santos comes back on to pick up the pass. And the back door is open. And Santos is coming right through it. Plays a good shot. Oh, it might be a little bit too much on the approach shot. He did a slow swing. Just got caught hold of it so well. It went a little bit far for the approach and drifts out to the left. So, from the back line, Jehangiri have it again with Hissam Haider. Out to the left. Oh, it didn't get through, and it's right in the danger zone here. Keen to make amends. He comes back onto it. Balti Alberti's working hard, but Jehangiri have got hold of it. Still not out of the woods. Puts it underneath the yellow horses. They'll have to clear the road, give him the chance to play the shot for Hissam Haider to come onto it, and keen to open things up. He's got Guevara going long up at the front there, but Marcus Pinello sitting at the back, keeping the door shut. There's a big drive there from Hissam Haider up to the front. Pinello's cleaned out the man, takes the ball on the near side. He read that play very, very well. Very strong at the back. Guevara gets it back off him and plays it up toward the goal there. Looking for somebody, but the backhand does come in. Jehangiri still pushing hard. Noon keen to clear things away here. Rashid Alabar is in there. The shot comes in from the near side backhand. Doesn't get through though. Wow, this is end-to-end stuff. You really couldn't call it. It's very, very even polo. Some great plays from both teams. Jehangiri only slightly in the lead due to a couple of fouls and penalties for Jehangiri. Pinello then brings it in, plays a little pass to Santos, riding Moonlight. Santos plays a nice pass up to Bauti Alberti. That's a nice play. 1, 2, 3. Now they'll be looking to try and get it up to the front to Rashid Alabar, but they've got caught here down along the boards. Marcos Pinello snuck out of that melee nicely with the ball. 30 seconds to go of the first half. Pinello's there waiting for Alberti to run forward. Santos has gone forward as well now. All the men are up at the front. Can Pinello get the pass away? Does manage to get it forward. It's not the big one he wanted. Santos does well to block the man and pick up the ball on Moonlight, but they get it back, I think, Jehangiri, and they've got a few seconds left for a counter-attack. Up to Hissam Haider. Haider's looking for the space for the shot. He's a massive hitter of the ball, and that's no exception. Huge drive down the ground. He'll run out of time, but they'll be happy to start the second chukker with the ball down that end. So what a game this is turning out to be. It's end-to-end stuff. They're running, they're passing, playing beautiful polo, and it's Jehangiri with that half a goal lead at the moment going into half-time. 4.5 goals to Jehangiri, 4 goals to Noon. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Welcome back for the second half of the final game of the day. Jehangiri have just half a goal lead over Noon. So do check us out on Polo Line OK on Instagram. Facebook is Polo Line Int, and YouTube Polo Line TV. Juan Guevara is getting on a horse called Dorado. Saad Jehangiri is on Winuma. Namu is on Cessna. Namu, by the way, is Hissam Haida. Santos Iriati is on Ipanema. Right, we'll start with a throw in. And it comes right out of the back of the line out. Noon pick it up. Nice little pass to Alberti out to the side. They're linking up very well, Noon. They've played a 12 goal already. They got to the final. It may have been against Jehangiri, in fact. Charging through here is Alberti. Nicely done, he's come through, he's at the back now, he's at the front, he can make the pass up to his boss, but he can't quite find him as he comes through. Alberti, a couple of taps, he's going to go himself, and another great goal here for Noon, and that puts him up into the lead again. 5 goals to 4.5. Alberti on a flyer, small horse, but man, did she fly. Umpire Southwell puts it in, stops in the middle of the line out there. Juan Guevara wins it. And it hits an under the neck shot for Dante, but the stick might have been a little bit wild in that shot. Yeah, Marcos Pinello looks like he may have got caught on the shoulder there with that under the neck. So I think Marcus got caught on the arm or the shoulder there. He'll get a bit of magic spray and be back. The umpires will come over to the third man. Perhaps they'll have a look at the replay to see exactly what did happen there. So I believe it was the ball that he got hit by. And I think it might have just hit him in the hand or the wrist. Question is whether there was enough distance between them to be a no foul, or whether it was a dangerous shot as the players were too close. We'll soon find out the umpire's decision. And it's been deemed no foul. There was enough space between them, so it will be a throw-in with Noon just in the lead, 5 goals to 4.5. Jerengiri win the line out with Hissam Haider. Kicks on and tries to beat his man there. Tucks back inside as well. He's got Guevara behind him if he needs. He doesn't need him. He puts it up toward the front, but no one's there to pick him up. Castagnola's doing work to try and keep Marcos at bay. Running through here is Alberti to pick it up. Played it in front of his own goal, but whoa! But we've got another whistle on the play there. Hard to see exactly what happened. Alberti came through, made a play, put it out to the right, and then we saw Hissam go in for the finish. I think it might be a foul again against Noon. They seem to be retreating back behind the line, which means another penalty for Jehangiri. And it goes in. So they sneak back into the lead, Jehangiri, from the penalty spot again. Noon, too many fouls by Noon so far, but still just half a goal in it. Five and a half to 5. They change sides again as the ball goes in. Pops out on the green shirt side. Hissam Hyde is claiming the line, but he's had it stolen from underneath his nose here from Santos Iriarty. Finding space out to the left. Cutting it around back toward the goal. Bouncing ball doesn't get back onto it. Bauti nicely picked up by Alberti. And then he turns back around toward the goal. Bauti, Alberti, still got Hissam to beat. He's shown a bit too much to Hissam, and Hissam says thanks very much. Takes it away down the ground. He'll be hunted down pretty quick here by Alberti. Looks like Hissam's horse is starting to tire. Alberti's horse is feeling quite fresh. Plays a nice backhand up to Iriarty. Iriarty near side backhand shot back to, oh, this is good stuff from Noon. Great vision to see him go there, and well executed backhand back to Alberti. Alberti cuts it out to the right, under the neck shot, lofts it up. It's going to land down and still in play. Pressure here with the backhand shot from Castagnola. It's picked up again by Hissam. Alberti's on it again, trying to run round the outside, now cutting back in. He's lost it again, though. This time it was Castagnola. He's being cleaned out, though, and gives Iriarty a chance to turn it around. Santos Iriarty hasn't got many men up ahead of him. Not a lot of options. He's able to leave it there for Marcos. Marcos Pinello trying to muscle past his man, but Castagnola's got the better of him. He hits the backhand, and watch out for Hissam as he comes charging down the line there. Didn't get the line in front of Santos, though. Santos played the backhand and found Marcos again. Now comes Alberti out of nowhere. Finds space, decides not to go for the big one and leaves it behind. And Hissam Haider will come and collect it. Turns it around. Yellow shirts all over him like a swarm of bees. Gets it away, though. Guevara's gone right. He hits it left up to Castagnola. Castagnola still got his man Santos to beat. Doesn't get past him. Well done by Santos. Takes out the man and manages to turn the ball. And this attack is relentless, but the defense is good. Gets the ball around, tries to turn it, but we hear a whistle on the play. Presumably that was just to give the players a chance to change horse, as we're well over halfway through the chukka. So I guess we'll start again with a fair play. Wow, it's all action stuff here. Relentless attack by Noon. Jerengiri managing to hold them at bay. But for how long? 5.5 goals to 5 they lead. Here we can see some of the goals from the second game of yesterday's game. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente reaching around, getting past his man, scoring a good goal. The highest rated player in the tournament of 7 goals. This is Haider Bangash at flat out gallop under the neck. Great strike, picking up a pass from his man Federico von Potocki. And they came out the winner, 9.5-7. Equity kept it close all the way. And then I think Bangash ran out the winners at the end with better horses. So, second half of the third chukka. Juan Guevara's on Norberto. Santos Iriarty on Torda. Sam Haider is back on B. Moza. Let's see how they get on. So, Jehangiri had possession of the ball when the umpire blew the whistle. So they'll start with possession without teeing it up. And Hissam Haider plays it forward, finding Guevara. Guevara gets hooked. Castagnolo is able to pick it up behind him. Opens his shoulders and hits a shot down into the middle. Coming back around onto it is Guevara, but the little horse Torda gets there first with Santos, who plays a good backhand. Castagnolo's back onto it, plays his backhand into Guevara, into Marcos Pinello. And he may well have come in front of Marcos Pinello in the first place. And with Noon on the attack, heading down the field, they're going to move this up to the next penalty spot. From the 60-yard line, Marcos Pinello will tee it up, and it's his chance to put his team back into the lead. Neck and neck all the way. Strong shot up over the top and into the villas once more. Great strike from Marcos Pinello from the 60-yard line, and that puts Noon back into the lead. 6 goals to 5.5 as they come back to the middle. In he goes, stopped early on by Jehangiri himself. Saad Jehangiri onto the near side, nicely done as he comes back around for the offside, not going to get back onto that. And it's well, Santos came to look to pick it up. And we get another whistle. was against Jahangiri just for trying to come back onto that line as Santos came through. So Marcos Pinello, the three yellow shirts stay close to start with. Then now they go. Alberti's gone long. So has Alabar. That's a long pass, but it's high as well. It'll drop down in front of Santos Iriarte, but Castagnola looks to have him covered, and he's able to play a little backhand, but it's enough, just enough to find Guevara. He'll turn it round. Juan Guevara has a look around. What are his options? Not much options at the moment. Alabar comes to put in the challenge on the near side, gets a little touch, just enough, but it's being picked up here by Castagnola. He plays it up toward the goal. He's got Santos in his pocket and he heads up toward the goal, plays it right across the front of the goal, Castagnola. They've got to watch out not to foul. The under the neck shot comes in, and that's good, solid polo from Jehangiri, and another goal, and now that puts them back in the lead, but only by half. 6.5 goals to 6 now for the green shirts. And it goes. Out the line out for Noon. Backhand from Alberti. Oh, nice ride off there from Santos Iriarte. Goes over to the near side, then the offside on this handy little grey horse Torda. Doesn't manage to hold on to it. Marcos Pinello has it stolen by Hissam Haider. Haider takes it out to the side. We've got 30 seconds left of the chukker. What an under-the-neck shot from Hissam Haider. Amazing shot. Guevara is coming through at speed. Alabar is claiming the line first. Guevara is claiming it as well. There it is. The backhand comes in. Alabar had the right to do it. They're all little hook coming in or not coming in. Saad managed to pick it up in the air there. Good touch. Alberti gets gets a shot. Jehangiri still on the charge with seconds to go. It goes over the back line. So we'll end chukker number 3 with 6.5 goals to 6. Jehangiri just in the lead at the moment, but it's neck and neck the whole game. We've got one chukker left. We'll be back very shortly for the last chukker of the day. Jehangiri on 6.5, Noon on 6. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back from the half-time break with the innovative play of the match, sponsored by Mayo Clinic Breakthrough Moment. Smashing it down the ground as Haider Bangash tries to come in on the line. Haider now comes in and gets onto that line, opens his shoulders and swings. It's a good shot up toward the goal. Another one, a massive drive toward the goal. It's floating high, it's looking good. Golazo, Haider Bangash. What a play, that's what we've been missing. What a run from... So, welcome back to the very last chukker here in the UAE Polo Federation Cup qualification stages. And hello to the Beaufort Polo Club. Anna, the general manager at the Beaufort, has let us know that they're watching from the Beaufort Polo Club. So, you're very welcome. Thanks very much for tuning in. And what a game to tune in to as well. Pick which team you want to support, and let's hear it. On the sidelines, Noon Polo team having a quick team meeting, how they're going to play this out in the last chukker. Pinello brings it in. Alabar goes long. Santos, and now Alberti goes long as well. The pass goes out to the right for Santos Iriarte. He has a look around to see what he's got. They're very spread out, nicely spread out across the whole of the field here. Now it goes forward, does Pinello to try and sneak past Guevara. It's a horse race as Pinello tries to run round the back, then decides to check up and wait for some support. Pinello holding on to it, then drives a nice shot up toward the front. The defence is so good. Look how they're all paired up here. Coming onto it is Santos Iriarte. He's gone over it, but Alabar comes in, slips away from his man. Can he turn it back in toward the goal? He's left it there for Santos to do the work. He's turned it in nicely. Can he straighten things up? They'll have to clear out of the way. Pinello's got it. He shoots and puts it out to the right. Solid attack, though. A solid attack from Noon Polo. They used the whole team. Just pushing the final shot out to the right. Jerengiri still lead. They'll be keen to get it down the other end quick. 6 minutes to go. Hissam Haider with the ball. Holds on to it. Well, but Alberti was coming in to make a play. May have got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time there. So they'll move this one, give Jerengiri a chance from the halfway line. Hissam Haider, the captain of Jerengiri, gives the orders. Looks like he might be going for the big one here. All his team have gone forward. We know he's a massive hitter of the ball. There it is. It's hard. It's a laser across the field. It's going out to the right at the moment. It's not going to go out. Marcus Pinello opens up the backhand to keep it in the play. Good shot out toward the boards. Running onto it is Iriarte. He doesn't get there. And a whistle blows as it gets a little bit messy out on the boards there. Alberti hops off his horse. So Noon Polo will have a hit from the spot there. We've got 5.5 minutes to go of this game. It's been tit for tat the whole way through. First the yellow score, then the green, then the yellow, then the green, all the way along. At the moment, it's the green shirts of Jerengiri in the lead. Marcus Pinello manages to recover that little mistake he made. Guevara watching him closely. He gets the ball away down the boards, but we do get a whistle. Yeah, so he's given away a penalty there. Maybe for not using it early enough. Oh, he's been talking to the umpire. I think he may have given him a warning there. He blew the whistle again, sent him back. So Hissam Haider for Jerengiri. He has a go, but he doesn't hit it as hard as he liked or as straight. It's gone along the ground and out to the right. Still they lead by half. 5 minutes, plenty of time for Noon here. There's time enough for a couple of goals, if not more. Pinello brings it in then. Ooh, that one is not what he wanted as well, but again he's recovered back onto it. He's under some pressure from Castagnola. He's having to turn it back around. Alberti's coming in to help him out, but he's managed to sneak away from Castagnola, has Pinello, and then he checks up and lets his men go forward. There's a big pass up toward the front. Hissam Haider's got his eyes on it, though. Oh, he hasn't picked it up. And Alberti has. Coming charging through is Alberti. They're going to watch out here. Alberti's gone right from the back to the front and sets his game alight. He's going to get in the lead if he gets this one. Bouncing ball. He's managed to pick it up, but he's pulled it through the post and scored and put Noon in the lead in the last chugger. 7 goals to 6.5 now. Wow. And they'll change horse for the very last time. Okay, this is it then. Just under 4 minutes left and half a goal in it. Hissam Haider wins the line out for Jerengiri. Manages to take it around the outside. Alberti's staying very, very close. He cuts back inside, does Haider. Alberti will have to clear the road in front of him. He's still got hold of it. Hissam. Alberti picks him up though on the right off, clips it forward and comes back onto the offside. Good steal from him. Alberti now trying to get round the outside. He's just scored a goal on one side. Now he'll be looking for the goal on the other. Doesn't manage to get it though. And the ball drops down for Hissam once more. He'll play a backhand this time. And he's found Guevara nicely. No, sorry, it's Dante Castagnola. He cuts back into the inside. Loses it again to Alberti. Picked up though by Castagnola, takes it under the neck, nice play by him, stretching it out on this big bay horse, going all the way around the outside, gets ridden off right up onto toward the boards, still manages to get her to keep it and then make a pass up to Guevara, nice play. Sorry, that was Haider. This is Guevara now. This is Castagnola. Castagnola comes onto it, has a shot toward the goal to get into the lead. Oh, and it's the flag's gone up. They say play on. Did it go over the line or not? We don't know. We don't know. The flag went up. The backhand did come off. It may have just crept over the line. The Greens say it did go over the line. And I think the Yellows admit it did as well. Wow. So they're back into the lead, Jerengiri. But only just half a goal. And still the clock has stopped. So that will give them a little bit more time. Just over 2.5 minutes. Jerengiri starting with that 1.5 goal lead. It was closed down early and then literally the whole game it's been tit for tat. One goal for the one team, then the following goal for the next. The entire game. Now it stands at 7.5 goals to 7. Jerengiri in the lead. They've got to watch the fouls, both teams. They don't want to give away a penalty now. Noon have won it, but they lost it pretty quick here. The backhand comes in from Guevara, but the umpires don't like it. And we are going to get a penalty for Noon. It'll be a 60-yard penalty, and Noon have a chance to get into the lead. Still, we've got time enough for a goal after that one, whether it goes in or not. So we've got one more horse change. They'll be on their best horses now for this last period. We're into the end game. Another horse change. Download our app, Polo Line TV. Great, you'll see all the games and all the highlights and the interviews. Keep in touch what's going on around the world of polo. Okay, so here we go. Penalty, 60-yarder for Noon. Marcos Pinello, it's along the ground, and it's gone wide right. Now, did it come off a green stick? I think I heard a whistle, which means it'll be a safety 60, and he'll have another go at this one. So Pinello will tee it up. He got lucky there. He's got another chance at this. That's fired hard and fast, but it's out to the right as well. Showing signs of frustration. Pretty difficult with that big gap in before the penalty, with a couple of players changing horse. May have lost his concentration slightly. And Jaren Giri have had a lucky let-off here in the last chukker. Noon would be keen to right the wrong. Smashing and crashing, they have got the ball there, and they put it back toward right in front of the goal here, and they have put it in, and that could be the winner. Well, Pinello worked so hard, managed to get the steal and get the ball, and we've got 90 seconds left, and Noon have snuck into the lead right at the end of the game here, but there's time enough. They'll have to watch out. Neither team want to foul now. So the ball goes in. This is it. The next goal will be the winner for sure. And Gerengiri have come away with it with Castagnola. Castagnola's been hunted down. He's not going to try and run round. He's left the ball behind. In fact, they all have. And then, every one of them left it behind. And we do get a whistle here in the end. And it's been awarded against the green shirt. Spot to yellow. So yellow, Noon have the ball, exactly 59 seconds left. They'll be keen to get it down the other side. Pinello with the ball. Gerengiri will be keen to get the ball. They've got to score in the next 50 seconds, 55 seconds they've got. The ball goes out to the right for Santos Iriarte. Dante Castagnola comes in and gets a steal, but he cut in front there in the process. Had to go shoulder to shoulder. And he's given away a 60-yarder, and Noon will take this one, and it will probably be enough. If it goes in, it'll be their game for sure. If not, it'll still be very difficult for Gerengiri to come back and win this. Pinello hits it high and through, and that will be the match winner, ladies and gentlemen. They'll come back to the middle. They might get one more throw in, but the score now 9 goals to 7.5. Noon left it very, very late, but they scored those 2 goals at the end by Marcos Pinello. And what a game, so close, all the way down, all the way, neck and neck. We've got 18 seconds left. They'll play right to the end, just in case they have a chance, Gerengiri, to win this. They'll need to get 2 very, very quick goals. Here is Hissam Haider. He's got 5 seconds left. He'll take a shot, and it's a cracker of a shot. It may just sneak in time. It doesn't. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Noon have won their first game. Gerengiri just missed out, but what a close game. And they're still well within their chances to come through. They're still in the tournament. It is just the qualification stages, so nobody is knocked out yet. We have a win for Noon. 9 goals to 7.5 versus Gerengiri. Gerengiri started with that 1.5 goal start. Noon closed it down early. And then it was 1 goal for each team all the way through until the very end, where Noon just stretched away and got the win. 9 goals to 7.5. So you can see on the screen how it went, chukker by chukker. Gerengiri started with the 1.5 lead. Noon had a great start, scored 4 chukkers in the first half. And then Gerengiri got it back. And then it was neck and neck all the way, right until the last chukker. And Noon come out the winner, 9 goals to 7.5. A big win for them. And we'll have a look through at the goals. Gerengiri started off here with Dante Castagnola on that tiny little grey, putting a lot of work in, getting the ball, getting the steal, and scoring the goal. And this is Rashid Alabar then came alight, set the game on fire here, picking up passes and scoring outstanding goals there. Rashid Alabar playing brilliantly in the number 1 position, and then the way that his team used every player on the team was beautiful. That was an incredible goal from Marcos Panello. From long range, Alberti came bursting through here at speed to score an important goal in the second half. And again, Alberti breaking away. This one was bouncing, but he managed to hold on to it and put it through. And then Marcos Panello scored the last 2 goals to get them up and in the lead at the end of the game. So have a look at the stats here. And Noon Polo team scoring 6 field goals out of their 9. Jerringiri just 3. The throw-ins. Jerringiri won most of the throw-ins there. Interesting. 10 throw-ins won by Jerringiri to Noon's 6. Fouls were very even. 5 fouls from Noon, 6 fouls from Jerringiri. Noon hit 3 out of their 4 penalties, and Jerringiri hit 3 out of their 3. And the corner didn't go in for Noon. But a very, very close game. Closer than it looks on paper, really. Could be anyone's game, that one. But Noon did just enough to get the win. Thank you very much for tuning in. We've been powered by Hollyland here at Polo Line TV. And it's been a big pleasure to commentate for you guys. We'll be back again on Thursday to continue the second leg of the UAE Polo Federation Cup.